husband, wife, house, kids,
a puppy.
Possibly a dog.
Modern family seems to be, you know, not the textbook mom, dad, 2.5 kids, but it can be all kinds of things. There's steps, there's halves. We're seeing families now with, you know, maybe 2 moms or 2 dads.
Family, I think, is the people that you surround yourself with on a regular basis, or you choose to. It's not just who you were born with.
I think there really is no clear definition of a modern family, because now you see that families have step-sisters, step-brothers, step-parents. I don't think there really is no clear definition, because the way it's changed now.
My dad would leave for work, my mom would make him his breakfast, you know, so I guess you would say, you know, my dad would wake up early, work his job, come home, eat, shower, repeat, sort of thing, bring home the bacon, so to speak. And my mom would most likely take care of us, you know, feed us, teach us manners and, you know, things of that nature. And, overall, take care of the house.
It's true, my dad goes out and works a lot, you know, he gets called in a lot, he's working overtime a lot. And then my mom's always, you know, making sure, you know, my brothers are doing their homework, taking showers when they need to, cooking dinner, you know, cleaning the house, just looking out after us and making sure we're doing what we're supposed to.
I grew up in a large family of 8, and it was we were raised Catholic, so that's where the 6 kids came into play. You know, it was a traditional in that sense in the time. When I look back on it, it was, you know, my dad went to work, my mom stayed home and raised the kids until, you know, when we were a little bit older, she went back to work.
Both my sister and I have kind of taken on more of stay-at-home roles for a while, and then kind of gradually doing some more part-time or, you know, following some dream kind of jobs. And at first I don't know how my parents thought about that, because it was like, no, you work outside the home, you know, just like we did, that's what you do. But I feel like that's on a trend that more women are choosing to stay home and raise families. And have careers, or you know, sometimes both, but it's not easy to do both. And I don't know if we're really meant to do both.
Now, there might be some relationships where there is somebody that takes on the male role and somebody takes on the female role, but we discuss it. We're more of an egalitarian, thank you, couple.
Yeah, I mean, it's just honestly, it's whoever feels more strongly about you know, dishes, I have to have the dishes done, so I do the dishes. I'm a better cook. She's a horrible cook. Love her. Horrible cook. Okay, let's be realistic. Gender roles are, I mean, the generalities, they're there for a reason. I mean, they exist. You know, and do we fall into some of those stereotypes? Sure, to a certain extent. But, you know, I'm not coming in at 5 o'clock and, you know, honey, where's dinner on the table, and, you know, that. No, there's more of a balanced blend, I think.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, I think it's probably harder to be accepted because they're not like Hispanic. They're not like what we know. Or like not our like traditional like things we do. So
I know for me, I don't care, but how my parents would view it, that's a different story. Like she said, it might be a little rough to get used to, but
well, for the most part, my parents are accepting of my one sister, my older sister, because you know, we think her boyfriend is like a nice guy. We like him. He's got a great personality. He fits in with the family. And then my other sister's guy, he's just not a good dude. You know, she don't listen to us. He's not good for her, and we know that he's not gonna help out with the baby.
So it's not so much the race as it is the person in your family.
No, it's not the race at all.
I was terrified. I did not want to cut that hospital band off of her, because then I thought, oh no, the nurses aren't going to be just one beep away and I have no idea what I'm doing. But it was awesome, and it comes natural. I think, you know, eventually we figure it out. We know what to do. We learn our kid and how best to meet their needs. I was especially scared because she was a girl, and I worked with high school girls teaching, and just seeing, you know, some of the things that our culture expects of them, and how they feel like they have to meet all these, you know, demands of like their appearance, and, you know.